to get dicey. Busted.
Everybody stand back! Diana Special!
Quietly now.
Crumble! I will have order!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Busted. Here comes the catch. No.
Yeah! Look at you, Boozound!
Quietly now.
Solidify! This is order!
Everybody stand back!
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Shaken and stirred! Diana Special! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Here comes the catch.
Stabilize! No escape! Order guide you!
Can't run from
Gather! I will have order!
Things are about to get dicey.
dead.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Solidify.
I'm going in!
Look at you, Bootown!
Things are about to get dicey. Off we go.
Gather. Order guide you.
Quietly now.
Everybody stand back!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who ship?
Dawn Winery's wines
Well,
are all...
that's not bad.
No Star Wars.
Oh, how awful. No, it can't be.
Dawn Winery's wines are all...
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Winery's wines are all... Yes, I see. Hopefully we'll have a good harvest this year. The Dawn Winery's wines are all you...
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Well, that's not bad.
Let's light it up!
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Busted. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Solidify! Gather! I will have order!
Here comes the catch.
Stabilize! Gather!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
I'm going in!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Gotcha.
Can't handle your drink, huh?
Nothing to fear. Gather.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
I will have order.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing to Ad Astra Abyss.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something.
I'm here.
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Another meaningless day.
I'm here.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Commission at the Adventurers Guild. A radish veggie soup.
We're also here for Mondstadt's one.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Which should I choose?
Diana Special!
Welcome. How can I help you?
Quietly now.
You're open! Order guide you!
Here comes the catch.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah!
Take it easy. Gotcha.
Think you can bully me?
Busted. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
This is order.
Everybody stand back!
Quietly now.
Shaken and stirred! Look at you, boozehound!
Busted.
Get out of here! Ow! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Here comes the catch.
Stabilize.
Quietly now.
Order guide you.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Scratch! Can't handle your drink, huh? Think you can bully me?
Get out of here! I'm going in!
Quietly now.
This is order.
Here comes the catch.
Scratch! Shaken and stirred! Diana special!
Gotcha.
Solidify!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liu tend to stay a while, so it is where many things come to settle.
I will have order.
Look at you, Foodhound!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Get out of here!
Busted. Here comes the catch. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier.
Solidify! Gather!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Stabilize!
Should I scare you? Gotcha!
I warned you!
Think you can bully me?
Everybody stand back!
How
Things are about to get dicey.
Having fun?
Order guide you! Solidify!
Can't handle your drink? Huh?
Did I scare you? Quietly now.
a gift for you?
Game's up. Fun's over. How was I so... Teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order!
For you.
Shake and stir! Diana special!
Get out of here!
Solidify!
this! Shouldn't get careless.
Gotcha.
Let's move.
Stabilize.
How inconsiderate.
Detoxify this!
Order carry.
Joy! Yeah, we got it. Roasting.
Things are about to get dicey.
Everybody stand back!
Looks like I made my own cards.
Couldn't break the curse.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink, huh?
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
This is order. Careless.
Shaken and stirred!
How inconsiderate of me.
Quietly now.
Did I scare you?
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun is over.
Solidify.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
We first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened since then. Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today? Huh? Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? Let's convince him to calm down a little!
Busted! Gotcha! Here comes the catch! Quietly now.
I will have order.
Huh? So you... Seems like I've mistaken you.
At the very least... No, wait!
Have you ever met... He carries a sword just like you. That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting...
What the heck is this guy's problem? Well, one thing's for sure, right? Anyway, just to be on the same... Oh? What kind of hunt? A special connection? Anyway, the Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look...
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Stabilize!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
There's more!
Let's light it up!
My blade!
Here comes the catch.
This is order! No.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all. Well, we took the small vessels into... If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time.
Oh, so you still don't...
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's... Is it really as big a deal? Really? What? He was called away earlier by some people. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first.
Just a little while ago. Thank you. Guess we'll go...
All right then.
I'm here.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation. We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed? In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class. But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil. We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaedahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaedahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past. In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice. With the Kaedahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaedaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the Almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me? No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back! This guy was a serious nutcase.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the traveler in investigating the one who attacked him, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Textiles and kimonos it is.
Come, try some creative cooking. Restaurant? That place isn't even worth it.
Find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. Everything's going smoothly, just as I planned.
there, we'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind.
Oh? Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town. To be honest with you, some of them were offering us—
Millions?
Please, accept my—
Of course. No— Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaidehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. The Tenryou Commission had very few leads. I thought you—
It's true that if anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
Uh-oh. Looks like the—
I still find it few people possess your prowess in battle. I am well aware of your talents. There is no— It would cost me for the poor victim.
Don't worry, we'll—
It seems you are every bit the self—
You flatter me.
Let me tell you about it just—
Sure.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city. One of them is a pretty well—
Manoma. Now—
Right. 2 grown men going missing. I recalled this because—
Understood. Though it's—
Sure, can't hurt—
Thank you, Ryuji.
Sounds good.
Welcome to Banshan Sangha Detective Agency. What will you have me solve? Welcome to Banshan Sangha Detective Agency. What will you have me solve?
Yes, the Kaeda. After I returned to Inazuma. Let me quickly explain. The techniques of blademaking. Unfortunately,
So sad.
It is a great pity. As an example, there is nothing mystical to our— As for the art of the Kaidehara—
That's right. For only a blade—
Indeed, you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin.
You overestimate me. But let's get back on. We hope to assist with the investigation.
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word, but I've done what I can.
We heard that there was—
Yes. I believe he went to collect the item. Yes. Strange. If I had to guess, it must have been— He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade test. He is extraordinarily talented.
Truth be told, based on the evidence—
What? No, he is humble. Yes, but I also cannot— Anyway?
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't—
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the Let's pay a visit to the Naga.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to. My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your...
For example, Paimon's struggling...
That's so... He'd always get so animated when everything was fine when we...
Uh-oh!
He lost his sense of... Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. I'm happy he has a hobby. On the last day that I saw him...
Whoa!
And that led...
Actually, it didn't. You must understand. I never would have... After I said those words, his voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, had I not indulged it, and the next thing I heard...
I see. Amenoma Yuya came to purchase...
At first, but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries. I don't know. Perhaps he's too As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work.
Please don't get upset. If collecting things is a habit that missed, but the information we gathered...
A little confused.
Let's try a change of scenery. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find...
Thank you so...
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise the fire at the warehouse likely played a... Do you have any thoughts?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while.
That is the most likely conclusion based on everything we know. However, in this case, if this is indeed what happened, one fact that I keep coming back, Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, the more I ponder it, the more right. Amenoma Yuya.
Darn!
Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs.
Okay.
Let's head out of the city.
I'm here.
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good...
Now I'm picking up a strong...
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now. It felt very much like that ain't indeed. But this, we should remain vigilant.
So it's an
The force is definitely the source of the Tatari, judging from the concentration.
Mrs. Nagato's...
It could well be that he was already... From what I've been told, but most will develop. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside. If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the... You needn't worry.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse book...
All we can do now is keep searching in the direct... Two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much Yes, let's go. Quiet your mind.
I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
This really is all.
From this point, the trail appears to split into the main source of the Tatarigami.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
That stretch feels good. Look at you, Boozle! I'm going in!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Gotcha.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ooh, look at this red stuff.
By the looks of it, well... According to this letter, Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr.
So...
He was not only whatever traces there may have been. Yes, if Amenoma Yuya...
Right, so let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey for a practitioner of the martial arts. All the clues that at first seemed... I have a hypothesis.
Wait, you figured it out?
I believe so. On with the search. We must stay...
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure.
Show yourself. It's no use.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! What's your problem, huh?
Indeed, there should be. But what if instead of facing Ame no Mayuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his.
Now that you mention it. Whoa! Shh!
Tatarigami, the blade, has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, or rather, as a means to occupy.
You're sharp many years as a descendant of the Kaedehara clan.
I presume it has something.
Indeed, he was a bladesmith, and sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me in her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most.
So.
The people of the time in which I was born never. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhna. I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power.
Tell me, what happened?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them when they got tired or injured or unused?
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to at long last, I'm approaching my journeys. Kaedehara Kazuha. Now, get.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. That hurts. Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Shall we write history?
I will have order.
Everybody stand back! Adventure time!
Join me and sever that divine light. Submit to me.
One with nature.
Game's up.
Join me and sever that divine light. We shall rewrite history.
Stay focused.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost? I can never lose. It is this body. Even if you defeat me here, he is but a puppet that can. The end result is. And even if I were to lose my by any means.
Your fighting style, but from your movement.
Really?
As I've mentioned before, since the blade is currently possessing Amino, if you ask me.
Are you trying to claim that on his deathbed, he passed to me? In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not. Now that I've seen inside. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak.
Oh, that's right.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided. Well, that brings me to my second point. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized but the way I see it.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed even if you were to sever that divine light. Sure, you inherited. How could you?
Silence! I will concede that you.
And you should
Easy for you to. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality.
How stubborn. I do not believe.
What?
Very well. Once we have dealt with that...
And as for your end of the
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way. The cursed blade's strength is current. The power of the Tatarigami
What?
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me. We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy at first, but it's all right. So far, this was... I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to...
Wait a minute! Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since. What about Amenoma Yuya?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Are we sure this is a... Okay, fine.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Let's get down to business.
Into the wind.
To the very lucky day. There's more.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
That hurts.
One with nature.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match. Let's keep going.
Let's get down to business. Boom!
Time to go. Into the wind.
Finally,
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind. The wind knows me. Clouds high.
Whoa! Something's up with...
I can sense that he cannot hold out much.
But what would...
I will be careful with it. He's still...
Fall before me!
One with nature. Time to go. Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows cut down.
Are you okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
Yes. And it looks like he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Perhaps this time we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you talking about? Huh? What the? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk!
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey, it barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I've finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of heart, but regrettably we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Here they are! Take them down!
Ah, where do they keep coming? Yup, we can help this time!
Don't worry. It's just more of the same.
It's my lucky day!
Into the wind!
Like this!
How's
One with nature! The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
This
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is...
Actually, forging and maintenance are both this blade has traveled skill. There is something else to Tarigami-ism, though you tried to cooperate. I resisted its tempt. I feel a great sense the moment you embarked on this journey. You have known this for a long...
He gave me... How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him...
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the... When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the he spent the rest of his... He felt intense regret so he instructed this all he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith.
So that's the true story. But after that...
Right. This blade had... Yes. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though.
When I look back at the past, I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes, but darkness and slaughter, not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Amenoma Yuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. So,
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix too?
it has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have. My physical form.
His attitude. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the Alas, after that, he never rose, nor have I ever. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were mere you.
Oh?
I will release Amen. You must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
I see. He used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state, I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryu Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows?
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for...
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash. Yep, we still can't let our guard down, even now. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything. Still, even if you... Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of Ishi...
Successor of Amenoma art. Amenome Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with...
It is my honor...
Into the wind!
The wind knows me.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
The wind knows.
Thank you for the experience. Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely...
You also fought well. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell.
I must apologize to
you. You need not seek my... It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and I beseech you.
Yes.
Thank you.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
I'm not sure, but...
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Oh, it's Yuya! You have returned!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
A prized Ishin blade. Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of... But I have some good news as well.
Really?
Yes. Badly wounded, and now that you...
I think I know what you want.
What's wrong, Kazuha?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And I have decided... Thank you. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
Consciousness will...
Kagotsurube Ishi. It seems like it's only in the final moments before his consciousness...
Seems like he really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them. I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me. Just as the sight of those who... Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Oh, Kazuha.
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation. And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanome Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin, a weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue.
I see.
The Kaidahara clan has always... Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find...
You misunderstand.
I am aware.
Very well. I could... However, if you should ever change...
Great.
Where will you travel to next?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Like, about these descenders. So, does that just mean...
Back out there.
Come on, Seer.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the...
Yeah, well, I want to write my...
Yes, you came to me.
Did one of them just mention Tatarasuna? Is it just Paimon or is it kinda unusual? Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
But what if Tavad is round?
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe it?
No, this is my first time coming...
Sawada, for the love of... traveler,
Actually, we...
my teacher chose this area...
If you don't mind...
hold on, Sawada.
Well, fair point. In that case...
Let me give you some back. But in the end, apart from the sword maker,
That's right.
So first this...
Yes, my thoughts...
Stop shouting!
This part's important. It just so even back then...
Wait, so there are two missing people in this story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah,
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So, basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human.
A puppet?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Oh, and please read my... Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Akaba, look, your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with... Okay, then, even if we did, after all, we kicked his butt. If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many... Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the Balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Take it easy.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida, bad news. Did he escape or... Ah, it's him!
Sure enough.
Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of... I know you must have a lot of questions. It was my... A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me? But if that's the case, why?
Don't flatter yourself. It would.
So if it were up to you.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. But Paimon's... Don't you dare! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in...
Well, I for one...
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. The Balladeer's Plus. Wait a second. I take no pleasure in saying that.
Sometimes it's you using them. Other times, it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was. So as long as you have some value to offer...
As we discussed...
I think these two have made their objection.
Yeah, obvious! Then let's put that to today can be a try.
All right.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch. Nahida, are you... Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. Yes. As I told you once before, there's Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the... It's possible that the Fatui have other information. He was granted the power to connect with the amount of information in Irminsul, so I asked the Balladeer to search... Exactly! Or... I understand. How things will go in our minds have... As Sumeru's if this deal with the Balladeer, it's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. I was going to In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assign. Even though he'll... Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great. Prepare yourselves. Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Look at that. Hot on my heels.
Shut your beak, Jill!
I understand that prisoners have...
Sounds like a success. I need to be unlike anywhere else. I know there are many grievances between... Fine. Let's call it...
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? Per my agreement... If there are no further... Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this...
We can start now.
Irminsul access grip. Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow. Ooh.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Pick your jaws up off the floor.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kus...
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul?
Yes. Permission...
Permission grant.
Let's go.
Hey, so...
I was just imagining anything's possible in here.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge...
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, you made it.
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive... The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida... The rest is up to you.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the one traveler. Yes. What the? We can talk to each other inside our head. The Paimon's never so... As I've told you before, perhaps today will... Well done. So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today. Huh. Paimon thought nothing. Everyone has... Speaking of puppets... If you mean the mysterious... Really? Because... Oh? How interesting. So the guessing got it right? Well, they guessed right about one thing.
Must be a riveting conversation. Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously. Of course.
So...
Still looking.
Wait! How did you...
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. Right now, we have... Huh?
This light...
Anonymous date?
Hey! Don't you forget the agreement! You have to share...
Shh! Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you so...
There's no one else who can enter the furnace.
Is that so?
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown under your, as I understand, the forging industry, skills, blood.
Yes, well, were you allowed a even now? You remain one of Tatarasuna.
You flatter.
So you say, Escher.
My goods.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke, and recently, none of the people who went out to get, but that doesn't faze you.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so...
Mikoshi Nagamasa.
After all... Why, Mr. Ni...
Enough, Ash. I'm here because I'm in charge here.
Judging from the look in your...
Drop the act! We're past that now. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you...
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you... You're a little... I thought I'd disguise myself. It's a long... And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is...
Whoever you're working for won't get a...
It's no trouble at all. If you must know, I'm...
The Fatui?
Just to create a...
That's it?
Look how even the righteous soul is fit. My device function. It is easier for a... Make no mistake.
He has nothing.
What a beautiful way to see the world. Think of me as a... I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your... Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed... I'd like to introduce a...
Hey!
Dottore. Good.
Was that... the doc? But... why did we see... When I touch the doctor to...
Maybe so.
Does it? You know very well what... Let's give him some space. We need to give him some time to process his emotions. Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. Nobody has ever deceived you, so now you have the It was all horrific of all the unwitting. After the events you just saw in that the load was far beyond what he expected. But the Balladeer survived. The mechanic answered. The mechanic removed the wither. The Balladeer was stunned that he thought Niwa had... Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned...
Yes.
Dottori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, aren't you investigating this?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that...
Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset.
Huh? About...
The reason why they're a wreck. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage. I don't know the details. Did you get all that?
Yes.
Does this info count towards...
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time...
Huh? What?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. I shared a secret with you. And now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside? No, I can't. So tell me, in this... Done.
Huh?
Nothing. I was just thinking. So long.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the name's Balladeer, those who died in
Hey! Balladeer!
You know, but if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening it...
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Oh no, he's really gone!
Oh,
Nahida!
Traveler,
it was the Balladeer's fault.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took...
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me hit. We're running out of time.
We're out! And we're at...
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged. I'm sorry, but...
An emergency?
Don't worry.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling... He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible. Right! You can't just... It's like... Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Paimon... Huh? Ah! Sorry, but erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible? Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh! Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too? we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight. So, alright, Paimon will start. And Dre and Chili. Also. Paimon was, talking? Huh, Is that a... What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay?
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I wasn't the once renowned, the art of forging most of the great swordsmith, but fortunately, if my memory serves me right...
Oh yeah, we were! We learned a bit about the decline of the...
That, in fact... He told me that there is no harm in the Raiden Gokiden.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophe. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation, knowing that they had just one chance to the smith's death. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death. And he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless, alas. Finally, in his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. But when he came, that is why the
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. On to the next...
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the commissioner...
Are they out?
The commissioner is out of...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say? Of course. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. As for the
So pretty much...
Very much so.
Got any more questions?
You're very welcome, Miss Kami-san. I must say,
Alright, goodbye for now. We're great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
all right.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken.
Very well.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.